Alright, so here I am at the end, and I'm just about to put in my final stitch, so it's that 15th, and it's right into that last stitch right in the end there. So where are you? Just into there. So my last double crochet for this row. Okay, so that's where we start. We've begun. Now what we do next is we chain up 2, so 1, 2, we turn our work and putting your first double crochet into that stitch just there. First double crochet. Really wish the camera would focus. Yes, and then we put our first double crochet into that stitch, 1, and then we work a double crochet into every stitch all the way up until we get to the first increase section. So I'll meet you there. Alright, now here I am at the increase section. I've just put in my last stitch. So you'll find that the stitches along you've just done here, there'll be 16 of them when you get to this increase section because of this increase section. So you did 15 for the previous row, and then there's 16 for this beginning part. Okay, so now that you've reached the increase section, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the chain space of that increase section. So that chain space of 2, you're going to put your hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 for a double crochet. Then you're going to chain 2 and put another double crochet into that same chain space. So that's how we increase, and then you just move straight along to the next stitch. So straight along to the next stitch. Oh, got a hair caught. So yep, straight into the next stitch, and then you're going to double crochet till you get to the next increase section, where you're going to do the same as what you just did then. So you're going to double crochet into the chain space, chain 2, put another double crochet into the chain space, and then you are going to double crochet to the next increase section, and just so on there, so on as such till the end of the row. Then once you get to the end of the row, what you're going to do is you're going to chain up 2, turn the work, and repeat this process. So obviously you're just growing the increase sections, and therefore the stitch count. And so what you're doing now is you're doing this until you reach a point where you try it on and the increase sections front and back fit comfortably beneath your arms. And then once you've done that, you're going to, well, we're going to meet back up and we're going to talk about how we're going to join those increase sections and continue work on the body. Alright, so I don't think we have to meet back up again till then, so I'll see you soon. Okay, now that I've increased to a point where the front and the back increase sections fit comfortably beneath my arms, I'm going to work on joining those seams, and then we're just going to continue the body till that's the length that we want it to be, and then we're going to start work on the arms. So let's do these increase sections. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus the camera, and then we're going to chain up 2, so 1, 2. So we're just starting another row as we normally would, but we're going to join. So putting a double crochet into every stitch until you get to the increase section, and we'll meet back up at that point. Okay, now that I'm at the increase section just here, I'm going to put the yarn to the side just here. I'm going to pick up the corresponding increase section at the back, and I'm going to line them up like this. So you see you're folding them together like this, so that they're both like that. Then you're just going to go into that increase section. So go into the increase section, put your hook through, yarn over. Oh no, wait, you're going to double crochet through those increase sections. So you're going to yarn over, put your hook through those 2 increase sections, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you see you've just double crocheted those together. And that's really all you do. Then what you're going to do, you're going to bypass the arm for the moment, which is just here and joined. And then you're going to move straight onto the next stitch at the back. So just putting in a stitch all the way until you get up to the next increase section. And you're going to fold that back increase section together with the corresponding front increase section. You're going to double crochet them together and then just move on to the remaining stitches till the end of the row. Then you're going to chain up 2 and you're going to turn the work, and you're going to continue growing the body until you're happy with the length. And then after we've done that, we're going to meet back up and we're going to talk about how to do the arms. Alright, see you soon. Alright, now that I've crocheted the body to a length that I'm happy with, what we're going to do is we're going to cut the yarn and tie it off. So we've finished with the body, and now we're going to move on to the arms. So just tie that off nice and tight, and we're going to turn to the joined increase sections of one of the arms. So starting like this with the arm on this side, we're going to go back to those increase sections that we've already joined for the body. So that's just here. What we're going to do is we're going to take some fresh yarn. We're going to make a slip knot. So making a new slip knot, and we're going to grab our hook and we're going to go back into those joined increase sections. So go back through, adjust the knot to the hook like so, but don't adjust it too tight because you want it to wrap around those increases. So pull that through those increases, then straight from there you're going to chain up 2, so 1 and 2. Now moving on to, where are we? The next stitch along. Yeah, so just moving on straight on to the next stitch on the arm. So double crochet, and then you're going to double crochet into every stitch of the arm all the way around. You're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 2. So I'm going to meet back up with you at the end of the round and we'll slip stitch together and talk about what we're going to do next. Okay, now here I am at the end, and I've put a double crochet into every stitch around the sleeve. So now what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 2 from the beginning. So just above that, slip stitch to join the round. Alright, so now what we do is we chain up 2, so 1, 2, and then we turn the work. And we're turning the work so that the pattern maintains the back and forth continuity, so that it just all looks the same, you know. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. And we're just gonna, we turn the work and we're gonna double crochet. Okay, so don't put your first stitch right into that stitch below the chain of 2. Put it into the next stitch along, because your last stitch is going to be this linking one at the end here. So you're going to put your last stitch into that stitch, and your first stitch into that one. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you can see that. So into that one. Alright, so that's what you do. And then once you get to the end of this round, you're going to once again slip stitch into the top of the chain 2, turn the work, and so on. And you're going to continue doing that until you've grown the sleeve to the length that you want it to be. And once you finish that, you're going to cut, you're going to tie off, and then you're going to move on to the next sleeve, which is exactly the same as this one. So we're going to do that. We're going to finish up our sleeves, and then we'll be finished. And once everything is finished, we're going to try on our cardigans. We're going to see how they look, and I think they're going to look pretty good. I'm already really pleased with how this is turning out. So yes. I hope you're pleased with this design as well. I hope you're enjoying this I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, because we're finished here till we meet up again. Yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. So here I am in my cardigan at the beach. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not wearing a mask, but don't worry, there was absolutely no one anywhere near me, and as soon as I got near people, I put it back on. Yeah, so this is a very, very quick, very simple design. I'm really, really happy with it. It's very, very comfortable, very cozy. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you soon.